I am really good at uploading. I just don't do it. I've been thinking about Zelda a lot. There's been a lot of Zelda thoughts going around my brain. I recently just read the Twilight Princess manga. That was incredible. That was like the greatest piece of thing I've ever seen in my entire life. They just announced a Zelda movie, a live action movie. So that could go one of two ways. Zelda's one of the biggest franchises ever, which is why it didn't get popular until 2017 because it was super big, which is doesn't really help the Zelda series that much that the Wii U sold poorly and wasn't owned by many people, and that the Wii kind of was falling off already as it is. Not to say that there wasn't Zelda fans, because Zelda fans are very dedicated to the series and they'll play through anything and they'll overlook a lot of flaws with the series in order to see what the heart of the game is. What is the heart of Zelda? I'll tell you. Right after I figure that out. There's a video that came out a long time ago by Egoraptor, who is Aaron Hansen from the Game Grumps. He made a video, a sequelitis video, in comparing Link to the Past to Ocarina of Time, and specifically just saying why Ocarina of Time is a big piece of doo-doo game. And everybody flamed him on the internet. He got on there and he was like, you guys, Ocarina of Time has objective issues that need to be addressed, and these issues have then plagued the sequels and in general kind of the gaming industry, and if we address these issues then we can make better games. And everyone was like, no, Ocarina of Time is perfect, there's nothing wrong with it. Aaron Hansen, you are insane. I love his video because a lot of the points that he brings up are really, really good points. Like the fact that the pacing of the game is very much go here and do this, talk to this person, go in there. The combat of the game is really boring. There's not really a lot of reacting to things other than you walk up to the dude and then he makes himself vulnerable and then you hit him, and that's the combat to Ocarina of Time. And that kind of... So now we have these two opposing sides, which is Ocarina of Time is perfect and Ocarina of Time is dog doo-doo. And so I want to know, where is the group of people, where's the middle-minded Americans who believe that it is really good dog doo-doo? That's what I want to know. In my opinion, Ocarina of Time is a fantastic game. It's a wonderful masterpiece of a game with a bunch of piece of crap flaws that make it very difficult to enjoy, especially for modern gamers that have never played an old game before. The thing for me, that heart of Zelda that we mentioned before, for me, is the story and the motive and the music and the set pieces and the characters and the oh jeez, oh. A lot of people will say that the heart of Zelda is exploration and going places and adventure, and that's true. That is there, and that's the root of the series. For me personally, though, I come back to Zelda because I love the story of a hero who is a hero, and he's just a normal dude. He's like the Spider-Man of fantasy, in my opinion. Link is Peter Parker of fantasy. So again, now we have Ocarina of Time, and then you have the sequels and Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, who have a lot of the same issues, but a lot of the same strengths. The stories are just fantastic, and the music is fantastic, and that's why these games still hold up so much over the years, is because the story and those things don't change, and those things don't really get overshadowed. They're just good stuff. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild have good stories, but they're just not going to beat that first time that you walk out of the Temple of Time as adult Link and everybody is zombies. It's not going to beat Twilight Princess. It's not going to beat the Twilight Princess manga. So now the movie's coming out. There's a live action movie coming out. What is it going to be about? What is it going to be? What are we going to do with this? The Mario movie was just kind of an homage and just like an hour and a half of Easter eggs and just fun visual effects. The Zelda movie, I think, needs to be a little bit more than a bunch of Easter eggs and a bunch of homages to the old games. And I'm thinking that that's what's going to happen here. They've got the guy that did the Maze Runner movies. I'm thinking that will be just fine. I've been saying it for a long time too, that I've wanted a Zelda movie, that I think that it's really kind of just meant to be a movie. A lot of the games feel like they should be movies because they kind of enforce gameplay, or they fetch. A lot of the games kind of feel like they're meant to be movies over games, especially if you play like Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess. Those are good. And everybody tells me like, no, the movies can never be, the Zelda can't ever be a movie. The Zelda is a game. You kidding me? You're gonna make a movie game out of Zelda? Are you nuts? To which I respond, yes, but this isn't one of those things. This is actually just me being a normal person. So I'm editing this video right now, and I kind of just rambled a lot in this video, so I just wanted to get on here and clarify a couple of things, what I mean to say and what I really want to say. I don't see very many people on the internet arguing about Zelda. I don't see enough people on the internet talking about Zelda, and I don't see enough people on the internet trying to debate what makes Zelda good and bad. I feel like everybody just kind of is passive about how Zelda is now, and I don't really like that. I want everybody to argue about this more. I want more I want more chaos. So if you could all just do me a big old favor and go spread some arguments and some misinformation about Zelda and get people talking. That's not quite it. I do want people to really talk and discuss about what is Zelda and what makes Zelda so special. Because I feel like with every Zelda game that comes out, we hit one mark, but we miss another. And then the next one comes out, we hit the next mark, but then we miss the last one. Twilight Princess hit the mark of the story super, super good. I feel like it missed some pacing and some gameplay and some adventurous aspects to it. And then Breath of the Wild hit the exploration right on the head, and then it kind of whiffed the story a little bit. Same with Tears of the Kingdom, except Tears of the Kingdom was bad in general. It was just not a good game. That one's gonna get me some hate, maybe. So yeah, thanks for... Go ahead and spread some hate, guys. 'Tis the season.